Save the oil power for narrow passages or place behind the corner. Right, my wheels are moving. Okay. I can't move the camera, it seems. Triangle. Alright, not the best performance. Yes, we just drive onto this floating bollocks. Nice procedural music they've got too. Also, my car's being driven by a ghost. Okay, we'll drive into cones then. Amazing. Unlocked winter hat. Bring it on. Right? Because when I pressed X on the previous track, that's already popped up, but you just have to sit there waiting for the track to formulate, I guess. Sluggish-ish. Speed. I guess some drift. How do I use the abilities? Ready to counter a whirlwind. Yeah, I mean, they're just sort of like random stuff floating in the sky. It's like a GTA custom track. Drive through things? Yes, I can. Okay. Thanks, Connors. What the fuck? Is that the end of the track? Right. It wants me to go down here. To where exactly? Oh, there's a track down here. Let's slow down. Oh my god, the Cone of Doom. There's something awful about the engine noise here. It sounds like something crackling in the microwave. Yeah, as you can see, it looks how you imagine a procedural track racing game would look, where thickness of parts of the track don't even line up. I know there's a speed boost at the beginning. Alright, nothing to change in first person view. It's got all the crazy horns you can shake a stick at. What were you doing, Carnus? You were doing Xenoblade Chronicles again? Was that a run or was it a challenge playthrough? Right, so I'm holding down LT to like power slide, but it's just not like happening. ability to just fuck yourself up. No. It's less devastating to drive into a concrete divider than it is a traffic cone. What's a traffic cone gonna do? Flip me upside down. Okay. Future connected? Past life? A repair? Okay. Ghost. Oh, drove through the cone. Right, it's just blue means it's the next one, but then they eventually turn yellow, and then red's the final one. Okay, got it. This is the campaign. So these are like, I'd imagine these aren't procedural. Like, the campaign I'd imagine is like set tracks. Extra story that happens after one. Okay. So would this be like doing the Anna side game in Resident Evil 4 that you unlock after you've done the main game? Right, don't dump me onto a track, just dump me into a field. That was a strip of land, and then you're just thrown off, and there's a gate somewhere in a field beneath you. What the fuck? And there's not even like AI to race against. Like, you just simply selected campaign. There was no other options. What the fuck is this? I'm facing a wall in a racing game. This reminds me of like Far Cry 3 multiplayer. Like, you'd spawn, and you'd spawn facing a wall. It's like, why? Why would you not spawn facing away from the wall? Alright, I don't see any checkpoints anywhere. I guess maybe let's just go for a drive. Maybe it's more interesting than the tracks they've got up in the sky. That's good. Alright, it looks like my car is not even humoring the idea of moving anytime soon. Maybe the idea is drive up to the wall and then go around the wall really slowly. Right, so it's not just a sheer dead end. Oh, now they're telling me to go down. Wait, those are blue. Where's the yellow one? Unfortunately, I landed on my wheels, otherwise I'd be shit out of luck. Yeah, they should purely keep this on the ground, because like then it goes like to suit blandness. Like, it's just flat. Oh, here's a random object. Try not to hit it. What? Why did that? I'm looking ahead of me, and like my car just sort of like, not sure why that happened. Yeah, even you're puzzled. Fuck. Okay, that's a real wall. What if we just avoid the checkpoint? No, you have to hit the checkpoints, okay. Please jump. Okay, the menus look nice. Points, what do I get points for? I'm in a car that says frog on the background. You can't move a camera at the beginning and look around. Do the L1 thing. Pretty straightforward looking. Okay, right. Almost happened. Thank you for saving me. Okay. It's weird how the dirt track is going like halfway up a slanted wall instead of being on the ground. Because like a dirt track should really be formed across the straightest line between 2 points, right? Because people be walking across it. I'm thinking of it in terms of like an open world game. Like, sure, maybe you want your racing track to be on a 45-degree slope. Picked up jump. Oh. Didn't need it. Okay. It's just the one jump, even though you still got like an effect coming out of you after you land. It's just one jump. Yeah, I'm not interested in coming back to get gold on this. Let's put it that way. One games and demos. I know, because like Keymailer's got something where like it like auto ticks you for covering the game, and I think like having the Steam game, like the Twitch game being the actual game is, you know, one of the ways it recognizes that you actually. What the fuck? This tree. There's gonna be like a foot of dirt before like the track is there. So where are the roots going? And the trees, like the Linear Terra Pisa. Right, it's not a serious game, it's procedural wankiness, but it's not leaning super hard into the wankiness, so this is why this stuff seems weird. Okay, I'm not sure what the box did. Turbo pad, okay, slow down. You guys have any thoughts on like the engine noises? The checkpoint was on a flat bit of road, but for some reason it was still tilted like 30 degrees with one leg of it up in the air. Is bad, okay. Like, it looks fine, the music's fine, the UI's fine, it's responsive, but like it's like a cool idea in your head, but it's so bleh. Oh well, the looking fine thing, like all the bushes are popping in now, tree in the middle of the road. Why would you ever intentionally use this ability in a race? My car's deformed really oddly in the back left. It's, rather than forming a giant dent, it's got now a big extension. Fuck, it's this thing. Have you seen the thing about the GoldenEye front cover where like it looks like Pierce Brosnan's face hurts way out to one side? That's what the car looks like. I'll see if I can find it. interesting, because, like, here's his face, here's the gun, there's, like, his hand, but it sort of looks like his mouth is just going across with this, like, this weird shadow in front of it. So people perceive him to have this really stretched monkey mouth. That's what my car reminds me of right now. Cursor, please go. Thank you. It's just a regular checkpoint. Slam into the wall. Alright, now you've got a dent on top of the extension. The music's so decent that I imagine it's just like stock music. It seems like music that fit in well with Paradise Killer. Going around the island. No! Okay, cool. Tell it back onto its wheels. No? Okay, couldn't flip it. Big tube. Onto the tube. That's pretty unforgiving. They do actually want you to go into the center of the thing. I wonder why they didn't, like, dip it down slightly. If these are, in fact, non-procedural tracks in the campaign. Why does it tell you how many checkpoints you've gotten if you have to get all the checkpoints to finish the race? Is that not, like, just worthless information? It'd be like having a whole column that says race complete, yes, and you finish the race. Alright, like, they're showing some spice here, nighttime tracks. Like I missed the giant yellow lights. Okay, well, back to space tracks, GTA Online. Oh no, there's a cone. We avoided it though. Okay, something intriguing. I imagine this is just one big asset and you'll see this a lot. No, it's not one big asset. You can see where it's spliced in. They joined into each other. Where, right, I see a checkpoint on the right there. Please land on your wheels. Okay, cool. What the fuck is this thing? It's gone wild. Right, it's a boost. It just looks really strange from a distance. Yeah, what'd be the point of, like, having a campaign where, like, the tracks aren't the same every time? Then, like, if you played it again, what would you be running against? Just completely fresh times that no one else has ever ran against. Don't. A house? Uh-oh. No. What the fuck? Okay, why did it go in first person suddenly for that? They've actually been trying to change the camera to get to first person, but, like, all they found is just this rear view mirror thing. L3 doesn't do anything. Start brings up this. Middle thing brings up these. Oh, traffic cone. Oh, we messed it the best. We died like the rest. Okay, checkpoint, then there's a tube, and then there's the finish. Are we gonna have any wacky walls on the tube again? Some ceiling thing. Speed boost to the left of the entrance. My car feels like its handling's really weird now. Is this because I've bonked it so many times? Alright, who are these hats for? Because no one is driving vehicles. Are the hats for the cars? I was about to ask if anyone else could hear the sound of crickets. I guess that was just part of the nighttime track. Where the fuck am I going? There's... So I need to go down. Right, that's in a distant distance. I'm not driving over there. Right, there's no checkpoints here, so why would I go through the hole? Why would I not just drive straight off down here? I'm not gonna respect your hole, unless the hole is a checkpoint, in which case, yeah, okay, I will respect it. I think maybe the hole is a checkpoint, that's why it's yellow. And it changes color when I go through it. Yes, okay. I have to respect the hole. Concrete divider in the middle of a racetrack. Donkey Kong barrels and other stuff not being used, but hey, they exist. Big jump. I want to say the headlights are making it weird to see the track ahead. Like right in front of me is lit up, but in the distance everything becomes like a really dark brown smudge, and I can't tell if it's just a hill or if it's part of the track. We now respect holes around here. Learn the hard way. Respect holes, you don't reach your goals. Honk. That was it. Okay, they intended us to drive face first into that wall. Something over here? Oh, fuck me. Traffic cone, oh god. Devastating. It's a bright red divider. Okay, traffic cone. That's me take my finger off accelerator and hitting L2. That's what the 120-degree turn was about there. We're in a dungeon now. Some additional checkpoints for the hell of it. Sometimes, yeah, like, sometimes you just say things and they're inadvertently innuendo-filled, but, like, usually when it happens to me, like, I realize as I'm saying it, I'm like, you know what, yeah, just say it, you know, whatever. They can think of it either way, it's fine. Baiting the usual guys. It depends, yeah, sometimes it can be bait. But they're baiting you into a conversation. I think Hob described something as being tight on his stream and everyone was just like, sketchy, hyper, tight. It's like, okay. Like, there wasn't the context at all. He literally contextualized it. Just have to be like a blithering masturbator to think about it sexually, which many did, so that's his community, and I'm a follower. Oh no. Okay, let's just drop straight down. Don't want to drive off the motorway. Oh no. We've already hit that, so let's make it over this way. Oh, we could have driven up the hill. Ah, bollocks. smartest men in the room. Yeah, when I first saw this, I thought it was like a really low down bridge and we'd have to like slide. Oh, for fuck's sake. I honestly thought these checkpoints would put you after the checkpoint, you know, on the ground, because there's no like air control, it feels like. You just fall and you get what you're given. I have whirlwind, which is trash. I don't know if you can discard weapons, overwrite them. Up, down. Oh, up, there you go. D-pad. Why I didn't bother pressing this yet, I don't know. Right, now stuff will be fun. How does this look in first person, the whirlwind? How does this nuke thing look? And the nuke? Some rocks came up off the ground. Okay. That's sort of like a straightforward vanilla track. We somehow went over the speed boost with the faintest jump and missed it entirely. This isn't the finish because it's yellow. We're gonna need to go back there. If these are honestly not procedural tracks that got rubber stamped and like they had actually some human touch put into them, God, they're awful. This is like the guy that makes dozens and dozens of GTA online tracks and thinks like, oh man, I'm so good, I can produce so much content, time to make my own game. But doesn't realize like all his tracks are whack. What is this? Ghost, spooky ghost. We're driving through things now. Well, after any game, to be honest, I feel like it's very few games that don't have air control. Just because of the slightest jump. It's bizarre. This soundtrack feels too good compared to the rest of the quality of the game. Like, I'm totally suspicious. Like, is this just like stock music? Dark driving. Barely did anything to us, but a cone would destroy us. Where is the thing? See the deformation anymore, but at least, you know, there's this view that I like. Oh, rock. Suppose a camera, yeah? Follow camera. Align follow camera. Okay. On rails. The lights on the concrete divide made me think there was some sort of speed boost there. There was not. Oh, great. To the big sieve. Left? I guess. Some arrows would be nice. Like, here's a big brick wall, just pick a direction. 50-50 yourself. Here's a third brick wall. It's like they heard my complaints, so just like, go fuck yourself. Wrong direction. Great. 70 degrees of fun. Concrete divider on the outside, upside down on the outside of this tube. Like, these have to be procedurally generated, right? If I see another brick wall without arrows on it, we can just cut it right there, because it's so dumb. I cannot understand why you have a racing game where you just drive up to a brick wall and go left and right, and you don't have, like, directions. Like, I get, like, driving around the corner with, like, no barrier to catch you. Yeah, that's fine. That's, you know, oh, edgy. Not literally edgy, dramatic. Slow down. Oh, great, we're gonna go to a slow tight place. Alright, there's the brick wall, there's the brick wall. What are they doing with this game? Maybe let's end the mode there, right? Let's see what else they've got here. Are you sure you want to leave the game? Yes. Well, I want to go to the main menu. Are these names? Yeah, world record. These names are real people, apparently. Standard race, TrackMaster, randomly generated racetracks, don't play the same twice. Puzzle map for challenge mode, servers, garage. A rally themed random script. I don't want to submit things, do I? Holy shit! I'm actually selecting things. This is the faintest blue tint to the rims. Like, I'm currently highlighting tubes here, and I'm gonna go right to Unlimited Challenge. Did you see the color change? Because there was barely any. Right, I'm not submitting anything. I'm trying to look for randomized tracks. Now to submit. It literally says browse. How do I begin browsing? When you press A, you go to browse. Downloads nothing, how to submit. Highest campaign level. There's a huge drop-off after 8. It jumps from like 39 to 94 really quickly. I'm curious about why. Why these guys give up on level 94? And 99 of all things. There's a whole bunch of options and stuff, but like the tracks are gash. That's the best way to sum up. The tracks suck. They are gash. Playlist. Randomly generated tracks twice, right? Right, I'm trying to play a campaign here. Campaign. Just going back to 13 to see if this is like as it was previously. Like, what was this? It was dark track, brick wall, 50/50s, like 4 times. waves are overpowering the music. Right, yeah, this is it, dark track. Road flowing in the middle of nowhere. That looks like a house or something over there. I think I recall that. That's how your life ends when you get hit by a traffic car. Right, house, hole on the right. So if these tracks aren't, you know, handmade, they planted things everywhere, like goofy shit like this rock in this middle of the road. Like I thought it'd be a ramp if anything, but it's like a fucking brick wall driving into it. So they left this rock right here and they thought, that's fine. Like I assume they had some procedural script and they just looked at the tracks and like, yeah, that's fine, that's doable, and they just rubber stamped tracks that are made by procedural generation. Even if there was some garbage to them, like the rock there, weird checkpoints floating at odd angles. This is so bizarre. And like, it really doesn't help that your steering's weird. Like, what does LT actually do? It's not like a power slide. Sometimes you take really bizarre turns on it. It's reverse. Square's using a power-up, so it's a brake. X is nothing. Is X brake? Water was jelly, okay. Like when I hold X and I just go in a circle. No, I'm not topping out? Okay. Hold on, shortcuts. Big brain. Shortcut to enter here? No, that's too big. Okay. But yeah, it seems like there's no one online. Well, yeah, obviously. There's no AI to race against, so it's just purely time trial stuff. The tracks... Like, the positives are the UI, the graphics look fine. Like, I'm sure they're basically straight up placeholder assets. Not placeholder, but like, you know, asset store stuff. Oh, we've actually sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Can we drive on the bottom of the ocean? Okay, it's a little dark down here. Unfortunately, it's just flat and featureless down here, waiting for something to happen.